Hello and welcome to the JamGrows YouTube channel. This is the YouTube channel where I'm documenting my allotment journey. And yeah, I'm going to be showing you all of the good things and all of the mistakes that I make as well. Well, hopefully I do some good things. But basically today is kind of a disastrous day on the plot. I would say the first disastrous day. Because a lot of you guys have notified me that I've got allium leaf miner, which I had no idea what that was till, I don't know, a couple of videos ago, so probably last week. And essentially, I did some research, and it's not good. It basically just destroys your onions, and it's a pest. It's a little, like, fly that nests its eggs into the onions, or any kind of onions, or, like, leeks and stuff like that. And essentially, there's, like, a little maggot then that burrows all the way down and eats it, twists up all your crops. Now, I did wonder why they were twisted up, some of them. But yeah, disastrous day. I'm going to try and attempt to get rid of some. That does mean I've got to cut my losses, and I'm going to be burning any of the crops that I don't need, which is, I don't know. I looked online a bit. The more I was reading online, the more I was like, oh my days, this is bad. I read one thing online saying, if you've got allium leaf miner, you can't plant in that bed or onions in that bed for like 8 years. So crazy, I know. So what I'm going to do is essentially we're going to go out, look at the onions, and we're going to pick one. We're going to dissect it, just do double, triple, quadruple check that we have got allium leaf miner, and then we're going to burn them. Not all of them, but we're going to burn the ones that are really badly affected. Because I don't want it to spread. That's the main thing. You don't want it to spread. You don't want it to get in the soil. So yeah, hopefully I'm doing the right thing. Again, I have no idea. I'm just going with what I've seen online. And obviously, you guys have told me I've got the allium leaf miner. I probably have. So let's go and have a look. So actually, weirdly enough today, the onions are looking quite good. Alright. As you can see, they are looking good. However, there are certain signs that you have to look at. For example, this. All right, you see this? There's like white lines, and there's like this. Now, this potentially could be inside being eaten, like that. And there are, well, that was very, very easy to snap as well. So there are a few actually like that, which is kind of scary to think about. Look, see that? That could potentially mean the allium leaf miner. And where's a curled up one? They're not very curled up today. Like this one, quite curled up, as you can see. So I think what we'll do, because this one does look like quite badly affected. Look at that down there, look at the bulb. We're going to take that out and we're going to dissect it up. And we're going to see if we can find one. So, look at that one down there. It's looking a bit flat. Though I think, well, I don't know really. So, let's just dissect it and see what we get. Right, so I've done some dissection and unfortunately I've got some bad news. And the bad news is, I think we've got it. Look, I found these inside my onion. Maybe they're all going to have infection, but there's a couple of more pods down there. Don't know if you can see those. And there's two right there. So I think we've got it. This is terrible. Oh no. Look. So I think that's the allium leaf miner. Damn it. So we've got no choice. We're going to have to cut our losses and just get rid of what we can right now. The problem I've got is, it's like every single one, I think, or the majority. So I'm going to be left with nothing. Like even this really big one. Man, this is horrible to do. But I'm just going to have to do it because, long story short, if it basically spreads, it's just, yeah, it's just bad. So I think I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and get rid of a load. It looks like every single one's got those marks on there. That's my only problem. So I don't know what to do. Update. I've pulled loads, and every single one that I've checked has got that in it. I think the whole crop is going to have to go, which is so disappointing. Literally every single one's got those marks on it. And obviously I don't want them to hatch. That's the main thing. Else you end up infecting your whole bed, right? And not only that, my other onions this side got a few marks on as well. This is so bad. I've already got a whole bucket full. Every time I check, they've got those things in it. So I don't know what to do. I think I'm just gonna have to pull them all. I really didn't want to have to do this. All of that growth is gone. Wasted time. I guess it's not fully wasted time because I've now learned something, so I've learned a good lesson, but it's a shame. Literally, I just had to check online again to double check, and it is. So I think I'm just gonna have to just bite the bullet and get rid of all of them, because it's going to infect my bed if they turn into the flies, and you don't want that. Someone even said in the comments you're going to have to get rid of everything, like in the allium family. So I've even got shallots there. I've got all these onions, and I've got my spring onions, and of course I've got my leeks as well. Little squirrel over there sitting in the middle of the path. See if you can see it. There he goes. And just like that, my onion bed is now completely empty. Well, there's still a few mouldy ones, but I really hope it's not too late and I've not done this too late. I'm so disappointed. I've just checked one of my snowball ones as well, and that's got it in as well. So I think I'm going to have to pull these. I don't want to, but it is what it is. You know, got to try and protect everything else. Right, so I've checked the best looking white onion. So this was the one that I thought, oh, potentially that one will be all right, and it had it in. So I'm just gonna have to pull all of these as well. So I'm not gonna have a single onion. There we go. Not a single onion still in. I hope I've done the right thing, because I do want to stop the spread of it. Obviously I don't want anyone else to get it because of my onions, you know what I mean? So now I'm just going to burn them all, because I've got way too many just to take home and put in the bin. I've got a whole barrel full. So I'm just going to burn them. And to make things even worse, I've literally just got the fire going, and a massive rain started coming. Today is just such a bad disaster. Oh man, I can't even get rid of them. I mean, it's nice and warm though, so I don't think the rain will put it out, but yeah, this is a bad rain. This is crazy. And for anyone wondering why I'm not using my fire pit, is because basically to get this fire good enough to burn this barrel of onions, I essentially need a lot of heat. So I just got to make sure it's got enough heat coming off it, inside the barrel, that is. So far so good. Got a load of scrap wood I need to get rid of anyway, so it's not so bad. And while I'm waiting for that to just burn down a little bit, I have got something to show you guys, which is actually a positive. So yesterday when I was walking my dog, I walked past B&M, and there was plants scattered all over the floor. So what we think happened was the kids started having a plant fight or something, I don't know. Either way, I picked them up to save. There was even one of these, and they're basically just all different kind of plants, but they're all green, and they all do have root systems still on, so they're not fully lost. So essentially I've just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 bedding plants for free. Even though it was only £1. But I got these for free. So free plants is a massive bonus, right? especially when we're losing plants down the allotment. I mean, we're not going to get a harvest from this, but still, 3 plants. So I'm going to get them in and try and salvage them, see if they will come up. It'll be a nice little experiment, eh? Right, so I think I've got the fire going enough. I thought someone was down there. To burn the onions. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and burn this one right now. This is very sad. Maybe it's going to smell like crazy amounts of onions, but it is burning. So that's a good sign. One down, a whole barrel to go. So, little update. Still got loads of onions to burn. So bad. And it's so smoky as well. If you put too many on at the same time, it just smokes out. Oh, look at that. Though the good news is, it's stopped raining. It's actually alright now. There's blue skies about, so pretty positive. Just got to keep adding wood to it as well to keep the heat going, which is another downside because I've got to give up a few of my pallets. I've pretty much, onion smoke. I've pretty much exhausted all of my wood that I needed to get rid of, so I'm essentially now, just down. I've still got a little bit, so it's not so bad, but I'm going to use a couple of the worse off pallets as well. I literally just put too many onions on. My eyes are even stinging. I just got loads of smoke in my eyes. If you put too many on, yeah, like I said, it smokes like crazy. And that's not good. But they are cooking, which is exactly what we want. Though it is very weird saying that. I never thought when I started this allotment I'd be burning my crops so soon. I mean, I could have just put them in the bin if I had enough room, but I literally don't. Not for a massive barrel like that. So that's why I just burned them. Though it's very smoky, it's kind of annoying. Just need to keep the wood topped up so it burns, so it's got a nice flame on it. So, little update. This is how many I got left. Just under half a barrel. And it's quite hot, so they're going quite fast. Kind of annoying though. So there we go. I've burnt all of my onions. All of them are gone, which is a bit disappointing. Bit of a disaster today, but it is what it is. Currently in the van, as you can see. I am going home right now. Just wanted to get that out of the way. It took me ages, to be honest with you, but at least it's done now. I'm not really sure 100% what to do with that bed now. I'm pretty sure I'm right in saying I can plant other crops there, just not onions. For 8 years apparently, but I don't know if that's 100% true, so I might plant other crops there, but I don't know. Let me know what you think. Right, so I'm back. I'm not going to be doing any jobs today because I've got my good jacket on, and got a few things to show you. We've got some more plants from B&M. These were 10p each. They do look the worst ones I think that we've got yet. Well, this one specifically, this one's a different one. We got 3 of these ones, 10p each, and 1 of these for 10p. So I don't know if that's going to come back to life, but there is still a little bit of green on them. So we're going to prep them, try and bring them back. But like I say, yeah, we got 3 of these. These are the same. There's still some green on them, so I have faith. And then I've also got some of this peckish. The nuggets. The birds like the nuggets. So first of all, I'm going to fill up the bird feeder. So it's not quite full, but there we go. We've added some more food. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to do some updates and some harvesting. First off, we're going to start in the poly tunnel. I'd say everything's growing a little bit. This middle's growing a little bit. The weeds are growing, kind of annoying. One thing I've noticed though, which I need to somehow fix, and I don't know how, is we've got some black stuff starting to come on the leaves. So I did look it up. It said it could be from nutrient deficiency or overwatering. So I'm hoping that's not going to kill off all my plants, because that would be really annoying. They're starting to thicken up and look good now. So I hope they're not going to die. It's a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. I'm not really sure what to do right now. I'll give them some feed and probably not water them for a bit, let them dry out. It's a little bit hard to see, but we've got a first pak choy seedling popping up. So hopefully we'll get some, but I have been notified that basically any leafy greens at this time of year probably will go to seed. So I'm hoping for the best. It's not very good, but the kale's doing really well. Picking up a bit. We got another courgette to harvest, so I'm going to harvest that today. These plants that I potted up, I put them in this pot. The 3 plants that I found outside, but I kind of wish I didn't do this and I put them in smaller ones. But it is what it is. They look a lot more solid now anyway. So I think they're going to survive pretty good. This one looks a lot better as well. I think there's a few new little growths coming on it, and we've got quite a lot of flowers on this one now, so I was thinking about leaving it, potentially putting these in some hanging baskets or something like that. They look really nice. We've also got a courgette growing on this one outside now. In fact, 3 courgettes. Got 1, 2, 3. Wow. And then these 2 still catching up a little bit. 3 courgettes on that one. 5 hit. This is where the onion remains are. Can't see any onions, which is a good thing. We've also got loads more strawberries and peas to harvest. So I'm going to get a big harvest today. Well, maybe not a massive harvest, but a decent harvest anyway. And the last little update that I've got to show you is actually in the greenhouse. So let me show you right now. We've actually got a new tomato. Let's go. There's loads of flowers on here. We've got those 2 big tomatoes. And then we've got this one right here as well. So they're doing pretty well. Pretty happy with that. These ones are getting bigger every time I see them as well. Look how big they are. They're right near the window now, which is insane. Very insane. So, although I said I'm not going to do any jobs, I'm going to do this one. I'm going to prep all these up and get them outside. See if we can get some more life in them. So, let's do this. And there we go. I've got all the bad foliage off it. I'm not actually convinced that we can save these. Maybe we can. But look at this one, it's really bad. Same as these ones, look. Though they are still green a little bit, so I might give them a little bit of feed and see what happens. So, I'm going to harvest, as you saw. I think this is the biggest one yet. I've got loads of peas. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 strawberries, which is a lot, but this one's got a hole in it, I've just noticed. So this one's going. And we've got 1 courgette, but we've got plenty more growing. And then Danielle has also harvested some of these flowers for teas. What are these again? Chamomile. So yeah, biggest harvest so far. I also used the harvesting tray, the too big harvesting tray. So I think I'm going to leave it there for today's video. And yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next one.